Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 38 of this chess rating run on chess.com. And lately, I've been playing 10-minute games, but I had a request for a 20 or 30-minute game, and because that would end up being a pretty long video. I'll go for a 15-minute game with a 10-second increment, and that could uh, equate to a 20-minute or longer game with the increment added in there. But it'll give me more time to explain moves, and hopefully I won't have to worry about running out of time as much. So let's find an opponent and see how it goes here. Okay, we have black. We're playing a 1462, and they play d4. A good solid move. So how do we want to respond? I guess we'll play the King's Indian Defense. So instead of using the pawn, we attack with the knight controlling the center there. And then we'll go ahead and maybe they're playing a London system against me. Which, yes, it looks like, I believe this is the London system, but even though now it's saying an Indian game. So we'll go ahead and castle and just see what they do next. All right, we'll go here to help control the center, keep his pieces away here. Bring our other knight in. And then we'll bring our rook here to e8. Okay, so he develops there. We could just push forward here and chase this bishop away. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. We'll just chase his bishop back and gain some time. All right, now we could threaten to trap that. Well, not trap it, but chase that bishop some more. Okay. Let's see. I guess. Now we could attack their bishop, possibly. Well, first of all, let's just play solid. We'll fortify the center with the pawn. And then, let's see. We'll play here to keep his pieces from moving forward. And just kind of wait and see what he decides to do here. All right. Now, we could move our knight over here and attack this bishop. But if he leaves it here, well, okay, now he's made a little escape route for it. Let's see. Well, we could attack, then push forward. So we'll try that. We'll attack. Now when he retreats, we'll push our f-pawn forward and try and take control of the center here and use that f-pawn to help us. Although he could push his g-pawn forward, which is kind of double-edged. It would chase me away. It would force me to make some decision here, but it would kind of weaken his king side up a little bit. Okay, so he decides to go there. I guess I will retreat back. See what he does here. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess Now the game is turning in a different direction. Well, we need to capture here. So we definitely need to do that. Do we? Because he's attacking our pawn on g6. So I guess we could exchange off. We'll just do that and see what he decides to do. All right, so attacking our knight. And then, well, we could just push our pawn forward and help try and fortify here. So I guess we'll do that. We'll just push forward. Need to get this bishop out and activated. Okay, so they closed up this queen side over here. All right, should we attack that? Oh, he could threaten to just move here. Well, I guess we could just attack. Or we could push forward and see what happens. Let's just do that and see what he does. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead, go there. Okay, so now we just pretty much exchange down a lot of pieces. We do have a pretty good grip in the center if he pushes forward here. All right, so now he wants to do that. We could just attack this queen. Or even better, we could move our pawn. That might be better. Move this pawn and open up our bishop. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just attack. And then go there. Block off that attack. All right, does that really do anything? Do we just attack this queen now? Should we just attack this queen? All right, we'll just attack the queen. Now, the queen will also, the queen decided to go back that way. Well, now we can just capture another pawn out of this. Okay, so we might as well do that. Just go for another pawn, it looks like. But once we do that, he'll recapture and his rook will be attacking ours. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Just take another pawn out of it. All right, so now if we go here to cover everything, or do we go up here and capture? We could try that. I don't know. That might be too greedy, too risky, because we need to defend down here. So, and we need to get this bishop out and into the game. We could just block with our bishop, but then that would let him pile up there. Okay, so this is going to be a turning point in the game. If we try and take this pawn and attack his bishop, well then he could capture our rook with check. We would have to recapture. Then what could he do? He could check with a rook or a queen. Probably the rook, to get the rook involved, since it would be under attack over here. So we would have to move back. Then he could swoop in here. Okay, so we don't want to go after this. We probably want to go over here to cover this from the queen checking us here or here. So probably something like this, just to cover everything. And that should, I don't know, work to try and keep that queen out of our position from moving down in here and harassing our king. This bishop, though, is a bad bishop, trapped in behind its own light squared pawns. So, what can we do? Maybe put this bishop up here at some point to block. Okay, well, now I think we should just get the queen out of here and trade down, put our bishop up here. I think we're good now. If this pawn gets over here, we can block it with our light squared bishop, then move our rook in. All right. Well, I think we will do that just to trade off. Then we'll go here to trade down even further. And then where is best? If we go here, he could threaten to capture this pawn up here on e4. So we'll just go there, and then we'll threaten to trade off here his other rook. And then if he trades off, then we can just swoop in over here and grab this pawn. All right, so they resigned because they're just too far behind now in material, because we can just threaten to trade off here, then we can go after this unprotected pawn. And we have what, 2, 4, 6, 7 pawns to their 5, 6, but we'll be able to capture this one. Either the king can run over there and grab it. Well, I don't know. If the bishop tries to move over here. Well, no, the bishop can't do anything because the king would be able to pick off this other pawn. All right, we'll do a game review. Let's see here. All right, so we broke 1500 and made it up to 1505, so that's pretty cool. We'll just see if we can keep climbing. All right, game review, giveaway, nice comeback win. All right, so looks like white was ahead there earlier in the game. And then, oh, what happened there? Where the game was close again. All right. Well, let's take a look here. Okay, so it did turn into the London system, which usually consists of the bishop developing outside this pawn chain. So you have d4 and e3, the bishop on f4, then a knight on f3, and then this other knight, it can go here to d2 where it could back up the f3 knight, and then after this, it's kind of optional on what you want to do. You could move your pawn to c3 or even push it up to c4. But the London system is a flexible system opening where you just try to develop your pieces to a particular setup or system, and it can save you time in the opening. And it is a pretty I don't know, it can be a dangerous opening and cause black problems. All right, so let's see here. All right, so it's just blasting through everything. So f5 was an inaccuracy. You missed an opportunity to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. Did it want me to just bring my knight back? Let's see. Best would have been just to move my knight back after I'd already put it here to let this pawn move forward. So I don't know. It says that that would have still left white ahead by +1 or more, so that's interesting. But with f5, it's plus 1.8. So it looks like white was ahead in this game for most of the game with this London system. All right, f takes e4 is an inaccuracy. You allowed the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. Okay, win a tempo by threatening a rook. Do they mean just capturing here and then we have to recapture? All right, let's show the moves. Oh, this move, okay. Well, that's a crazy variation that could have happened. So some more computer moves, I guess. All right. So best would have been to just capture there. Which kind of would have filled up this hole, I guess. And, oh, but then, well, this knight would be in, would have to be very careful here on e5, because if I captured here in the center and the pawn recaptures, well, then the knight cannot retreat back to f6. I would have to go down here to g5 and then, retreat down even further. Excuse me. All right, let's look further here. Okay. Queen to e7 is a mistake. I overlooked an opportunity to block an attack on a vulnerable queen. Okay. Well, let's see what the best move would have been to just do that. Well, with that, then I'm thinking, this queen could just move back, and then the pawn could press forward, attacking the bishop, which would be pinned to the queen. Well, no, the queen would have to move over this way because I'm still attacking with my queen over here on b2. All right, well, that was an interesting option there. Okay. So I challenged the opposing rook for control of the open file. And then they just resigned here because now it looks like black is ahead with a winning advantage by -3.78 here. What can they do? I mean, I guess they could try and retreat to here and cause problems. But, what do? We could jump up here and threaten this pawn. And then our king can start walking over here and grab this pawn. So at this point, yeah, black was just ahead and with a winning advantage. All right, so opening accuracy, 98.6, which they played the opening pretty strong. We played 92.9. So then the middle game, 61.5 to 78. All right, so it says all right, let me look at based on this game, I have some training suggestions. Okay, well, I guess I'll end it there. How it looked like 1650 to 1800. Okay, I thank everybody if you hung around for the entire video. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments or suggestions. And I thank all of you for supporting this channel. Have a great day, everyone.